Alright, here comes the president, accompanied by 2 Secret Service agents as well as a social media influencer. He was meeting at this rich person's club above this massive mountain. He's going to be boarding Marine 1 now and then heading to Greater Rockford Airport, which is just down below. And that's where we're going to be boarding Air Force 1, which will take us to Canada, where he will be meeting with the Prime Minister. Anyways, here he goes on to Marine 1. We've got 5 Secret Service agents in this helicopter, as well as a pilot. All right, Liberty, you're going to be closing the door, I believe. All right, the president and the influencer are seated at the back of the aircraft. I'm just gonna sit right over here. Okay, I think everyone's ready. I think the door's closed as well. Here we go. We're gonna take off nice and slowly. I think we're actually an hour and a half before schedule, which is something that doesn't happen very often, but I'm glad it's the case today. All right, approaching Greater Rockford Airport. I believe there should be a helipad somewhere near the main terminal. I can't see it right now, but I think in a few moments it will become visible. It doesn't look like it's too busy at all at the airport itself. There are quite a few aircrafts, but it doesn't look like any of them are taking off right now. I believe we've actually reserved ourselves a 10-minute time frame where we have almost all the runways just to ourselves, just to make sure there's not other big planes taking off at the same time as us, because that can become a security hazard. Anyways, I believe the helipads are right there. There's 2 of them. We're going to the one that's the closest to Air Force 1, which is the one also where there's that bus there that's waiting for us, that's waiting to take us all the way to Air Force 1. We are very high up right now. We're just gonna have to descend slowly. All right, slowly descending towards the helipad. This is a little bit unusual. Usually we would gradually come down to the helipad, but we're just really going vertically down, which is a little strange, but I guess it works fine. Got some ground crew on the helipad. We've also got that terminal bus, as I mentioned before, which will take us all the way to Air Force 1. It's going to be like a 1-minute drive, so really not that necessary, but we really would prefer if the president was in a vehicle and not walking towards the aircraft, so that's why we have it there. Okay, here we go. The door is open. Let's get the president and the influencer off the aircraft. After you, sir. Go ahead. All right, thanks a lot, Mystery. That was a great flight. See you soon. All right, let me get off Marine 1 here and close the door, although I do think the helicopter will stay grounded for maintenance, so might as well just leave that open. All right, is the president ready to move to the shuttle bus? I think so. They're having a little conversation here, laughing with each other. I don't know what's going on there. Anyways, let's slowly move to the shuttle bus. We've got one of our Secret Service agents as our driver. All right, go ahead, Mr. President. Enter the shuttle bus, please. There you go. Make sure you hold on one of those railings, please. All right, I think the last Secret Service agent is inside. There we go. The doors are closed. And we are off to Air Force 1, probably the shortest drive we have ever done. Here, let's guess. I'm guessing it's going to take 15 seconds. Yeah, not even. I think it's already been 3 seconds, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, not even 10 seconds. Okay. All right, here we are. We've got Secret Service agents here next to Air Force 1 as well. They've been guarding it for a while. All right, let's get off of the shuttle bus here nice and slowly. All right, here we go. Watch your steps, sir. It's a little bit high up, actually. Yeah, you can head over to the staircase right there with the 2 agents, Mr. President, and board the aircraft. There goes the president up the stairs with the influencer. I really don't know who that influencer is. I think he's mainly for the Gen Z population, maybe, I mean, the young adult population, so I don't really watch him. I feel like I should recognize him, but I don't, so I really don't know who it is, but I think he's definitely someone that has millions of followers, that's for sure. All right, let's get, so yeah, the president's inside, so yeah, you guys can start boarding the plane here. We've got the 2 F-35s, by the way, that will be escorting Air Force 1. How are you guys doing? You guys are the pilots of the F-35s, correct? All right, well, you two have a safe flight. The path is very straightforward. You guys know it very well. There shouldn't be any interruption. So yeah, see you guys later, I guess. Hey, Toss, is everyone inside of the plane? Yeah, let's just call in the last few agents and tell them we are all set to go. All right, I'm just gonna head right in here through the staff entrance. Okay, so I think we're gonna have to go to the second floor here. I believe there's a staircase right here. Alrighty, so the presidential office should be towards my right. Gosh, there are a lot of people in here. Alright, we've got all the agents seated over here, 4 of them on one bench. We have another one right over here, as well as a few in the presidential office. Alright, sorry, I'm just gonna pass by real quick. Okay, right, so, sir, the flight should be around a 6-hour flight, okay? We're gonna be landing in Toronto in around 6 hours. As you know, we are running on schedule. We're actually kind of in advance right now, so everything's going to plan. Once we're gonna arrive, we're going to bring you to your hotel room. Very nice hotel. It's already secured and everything, so everything's gonna be ready. Your escort's gonna be completely ready once we're going to land, and then we're gonna immediately bring you to the hotel where you'll be able to rest for, I believe, 2 hours before you've got the meeting with the Prime Minister. Does that sound okay? All right, well, you have a nice flight, sir. In around 15 minutes, once we're at a appropriate height, we will be passing the amenities, which I know you love. We got all your favorite snacks, okay? All right, I think we're ready to go. We're just doing one final check of the plane before we actually leave. We're also doing a security sweep of the plane right now. I believe that has actually just been completed. Am I correct? Yes, I believe so. Okay, good. Really quickly before we depart, I'd like to go and talk to the pilots, or just greet them actually. It's kind of something I like to do because, you know, they work hard, and I like to acknowledge their presence. Hey guys, how you guys doing? You guys are ready for the flight? Definitely ready. All right, perfect. Yeah, 6-hour flight shouldn't be that bad. You the one managing today? Well, yeah, I'm one of the lead Secret Service agents, so yeah, I was just checking up on you guys to make sure everything's fine. Is the president okay down there? Yes, he's very comfortable. Everything's okay. I'm glad we're running on schedule actually for once, you know. We're expecting a smooth flight. Awesome. That's what we always like. No turbulences. All right, well, see you guys in a bit. We had one Secret Service agent there guarding the entrance to the cockpit. We've got Secret Service agents posted everywhere around the aircraft. I believe there's one behind this door actually. We've got 2, I believe, in the kitchen. There's one right there somewhere. We've got another one at the end of this hallway. So really, this plane is full of Secret Service agents. Something special about this flight is that we don't have any members of the media. Usually we have a whole section that is reserved for media, right? It's the whole rear section basically, and so yeah, for any other administration officials or for any journalists that are traveling with us, that's usually where they would sit. But since we have none of those people, well, we really have a pretty empty plane. I know it looks busy right here, but that's because we're right next to the president, but the rest of the plane is pretty empty except for a few Secret Service agents. All right, you guys all ready? You guys look nice and comfortable there. All right, let me take my seat right next to the president's office door. Air Force One is officially on the move. We are just reversing from our stand number 1, I believe, and we're going to be heading towards the runway. I think we're actually going to be taking this runway right over here. We're just going to try and do this as quick as possible so that we can actually let this airport resume their operations, because this airport is literally like locked down right now. It's not like there's no one here, but they're just, all the planes are just waiting for us to go until they can actually head onto the runway. So we're just trying to do this quickly. We've got the 2 F-35s getting ready as well. They're going to be taking off right after us because they can reach our top speed very, very fast. I believe from ground to air, the F-35 can reach our speed in probably like a minute or 2, something like that. So yeah, probably maybe even less, but just a very, very fast plane. So it only makes sense that we take off first. We're gonna have one F-35 go right after us, and the other one right here is going to be joining him. All right, here we go. We are taking off right now, taking a lot of speed. Very long runway, which is always nice to have. Usually all major airports have a runway this long. All right, we are officially in the air. There we go. We're going to be retracting our wheels pretty soon, and the 2 F-35s will be joining us in the air in the next few seconds. So as I mentioned, we are heading towards Toronto, Canada, where the president will be meeting with the Canadian Prime Minister. The conditions there are not great, as I've heard. I mean, it's Canada, right? So what do you expect? And right now we're kind of in the southern United States, so we're heading north, and it is very, very snowy there, so I'm not sure how the landing's gonna go. So we just really, or the pilots, sorry, are really just gonna have to try their best to do a smooth landing. Obviously, we're just sitting here in the plane, not really doing very much. I mean, yeah, nothing ever happens on Air Force One. Let's be honest. Like we're just sitting here and kind of just enjoying the plane ride. Like, look at this amazing view. We also get to like eat some snacks sometimes. You know, everyone has a security check when coming onto Air Force One. So really, there's like barely any threats. All right, so we've got one F-35 that has joined us here, and the second one is slowly coming to our right side. Oh my gosh, this F-35 is getting really close to us. Wow, it is really cool sometimes to see them fly above us or right next to us at these crazy speeds. Okay, there is the ding, guys. We can officially unbuckle our seatbelts. That was a little bit longer than usual. Oh, okay, it's nice to stretch here a little bit. Okay, the seats are comfortable, but I don't really do well on planes, I'll tell you that. All right, Mr. President, I'm just gonna bring the amenity tray in just a second for you, okay? Oh, someone's already got it. Okay, perfect. We've got some Mountain Dew, which we know is the president's favorite, as well as some champagne. We've got Pepsi. We've got tons of energy drinks. We've got chips. All your favorite stuff, sir. Y'all got cheese balls? No, unfortunately, we don't have cheese balls. If, next time... If you come on the flight next time, then if I were you, I would like pre-request that thing so that we can actually get it ready. But no, we do not have cheese balls. I'm sorry, that's not part of the president's favorite snacks list, unfortunately. Do you mind if I take like a little piece of something there? Bro, why are you moving this thing, bro? Let me take something. Okay, yeah, I'll just steal some gummy bears there. Okay, wait a second, guys. I'm getting a radio message from the pilots. Apparently we've got an unidentified aircraft coming our way. Okay, everyone take your seats. Everyone take your seats. Yeah, okay, bring this thing back in the closet. Everyone take your seats. Everyone take your seats. Sir, we've got an unidentified aircraft violating the airspace we have set around Air Force One, and he is not responding to the fighter jet pilot's calls. So just stay seated, buckle your seatbelts, okay? Everyone get to your seats right now and buckle your seatbelts. Let's go. Okay, yeah, the plane is right over there. I can see it. Okay, it is flying around us right now. What kind of plane is that? That is a fast plane, clearly, if it's able to catch up to us like this. Okay, we're going down here and we're having the two F-35s going to intercept him. They're going to try and contact him. Obviously, he's not answered, so they're going to try it again. They're going to give him 3 more warnings, and if he keeps getting closer to us, then he's going to be shot down. I do not know what's going on over there. Okay. Yeah, he is getting dangerously close to us right now. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, he's right there. Yo, that plane is really close to us right now. Okay, yeah, he's gonna be shot down. He's gonna be shot down. Right, yeah, F-35s are moving in right now. Yeah, okay, they shot him down. They shot him down. There he goes. Yeah, he's down. He's down. Oh my gosh. Yeah, okay, they just shot him down. Okay, he's just nosediving towards the ocean there. Oh my gosh, that was crazy. Okay. That was really close. That plane was pretty close to us. I know it doesn't look like it because, I mean, we're on long distances here, but that was like very close. All right, airplane was shot down, guys. Airplane was shot down. Everything's okay. Everything's okay. Okay, we're gonna have to be on high alert here once we land. We're gonna be landing pretty soon, actually. All right, here we go. Approaching the runway at the Toronto airport. We've got the F-35s here circling the airport, making sure there's no planes approaching us. And obviously, we don't have any planes going onto the runway or anything because we have the airport reserved to ourselves for the next few minutes. Okay, here we go. Approaching the runway slowly here. Once again, I'm a little bit stressed about these conditions, but everything should be fine. All right, yeah, this looks like a nice and smooth landing here. Nice. Okay. Anyways, that was insane. I do not know what that plane wanted to do. I do not think it was armed, though. That's the thing. I mean, I did not see any missiles on that plane or anything that suggested that that was a plane that was meant to shoot us down in any way. But yeah, that plane came dangerously close to us, and I mean, just thank God that thing did not like crash into us or something, because that would have been terrible. But these F-35 pilots are extremely well trained, and they shot him down immediately after those 3 warnings. Although I do think they could have, shot him down a little bit sooner. That was a pretty close call, but obviously shooting an aircraft down has major consequences, so we really try and only shoot the aircraft down at the last minute before it actually becomes a direct threat. All right, we're slowly turning into this hangar. We're not actually going into this hangar, obviously, but we're just parking here. We've got 2 police vehicles, it looks like. The escort is somewhere over there. I think it's just gonna come up soon. We're going to notify them in a few moments as soon as the plane stops moving. And we also have one of those staircase vehicle. I don't know what to call these, but anyways, that's approaching us right now. Okay, there we go. That was wow. Look at that speed control. Look how close we were to smashing into the roof of that hangar. All right, we've got police vehicles all over us here. Look at these cute little Canadian police vehicles. Look at them. They're so cute. Look at these. They actually look like UK vehicles. These might actually be airport police. I don't think this is what Canadian police vehicles actually look like. Sir, we are officially on the ground. I'm very, very sorry for the interruptions we had during the flight. Obviously, we have doubled your security. Not doubled, but we've increased your security, okay? The whole airport is on lockdown right now. We're currently investigating what happened. As soon as that thing happened, we immediately started investigating. Okay, we've got everyone on our team starting to investigate. We've obviously got the military involved and all that kind of stuff, so we should be getting answers pretty soon. But yeah, he was I think you know this, he was shot down as soon as he approached the aircraft and as soon as he got those 3 warnings and refused to answer. Okay, so yeah, I mean, this is the first time I think it ever happens that a plane has been shot down near Air Force One. But yeah, you'll probably have to prepare a statement for that because this thing's going to be all over the news. You know, they're going to be talking about foreign interference, terrorists, all that kind of stuff. So I would just get ready for it if I were you. All right, I'm actually going to go down first here just to make sure everything's clear. All right, there we go. President is boarding off of the plane. There we go. Okay, perfect. Yeah, we're just gonna get you in this shuttle bus right over here, the exact same model actually as we had at Greater Rockford Airport, and we're gonna be bringing you to the escort that's actually waiting for us at the other end of this parking garage right here.